Before the video starts, I got some more shoutouts. Steph Curry's grandson, Dragon Slayer 295, Tony the Cox Wildlife, Cecily Peters, Misty Barrett, Dominathan Sports, WWA Pro Wrestling. Thank you all very much for subscribing, and if you'd like a shoutout, just subscribe and comment below. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Devin's Retro Bowl Gaming, and I just want to thank you guys for all the new subscribers and commenters recently. If you haven't yet and you are enjoying these videos, please do so. It helps out a lot. It's free. It's good for the channel. So for today's video, we will be doing a Russell Wilson Denver Broncos rebuild, because we all know what happened. Russell Wilson got traded from the Seattle Seahawks to the Denver Broncos, which is making them kind of a Super Bowl contender now. Now, this isn't the real team around him, like, at all in Denver, but I built my own, and we'll be playing on 2-minute extreme difficulty. So right here, quarterback Russell Wilson, of course, obviously. He's just an old veteran, probably just gonna kind of slightly decline in the next couple of years. He's 4 stars. I think that's pretty accurate to real life. But the rest of the team is Landon Kalili at the running back, Buda Lacey, a 5-star tight end, so that's pretty good. Jordan Steffen, a 4.5-star wide receiver. Kashawn Quinn, a 4-star wide receiver. And then on defense, St. Just, Dylan Hobbs, Zek Ozigbo, and Puna Reduns. And as you guys can see, Jordan Steffen right now has a Rookie of the Year. Him, Quinn, Lacey, those 3 receiving guys are going to be great for Wilson to throw to. Wilson may be able to get his 2nd Super Bowl ring. Comment down below, guys, what your thoughts on this trade are, and we're going to get into this video right now. Russell Wilson on the Denver Broncos rebuild. So we got our first trade of the video here, just right after week 1. I don't even know what team is offering me this, but they are offering me a defensive back, Jared Treader, who's 35 right now, retiring, but they only want a round 3 pick for him when his value is a round 2 pick. And honestly, if I wanted to, before the deadline, I could just sell him off for a round 2 pick. But for now, I think I'm just going to sign him at least. So as you guys can see here, we have DeAndre Rudolph. He was a interesting prospect, undrafted as a rookie. And if we sign him, all we'd be giving up is $4 million. And if you guys look at my salary cap, that wouldn't affect me too much. So I think if we can sign him and then just deal him out for a 3rd round pick, maybe a 2nd round pick if we get lucky, then that'll be good enough for me. So we'll sign him just for that. So that guy we just traded for, Jared Treader, not starting off his franchise with the Broncos too well, because the fans were disappointed in his performance. We're going to have to criticize him, and if it gets bad enough, we may just have to cut him or just actually trade him before he even gets toxic. We also just got a trade offer for Sonny St. Just, a round 1 pick when he's only round 2 pick value. But I think he could get to round 1 pick value. And if we're going to cut Treader and maybe even Hobbs, or like trade them because their morale is low, we're going to need St. Just. Even for this year, we will need him. So I'm not trading him away yet. Defensive lineman Dylan Hobbs suffered an injury on his calf, and he'll be out for 3 games. We just had a disappointing loss to Tampa Bay. I'm gonna have to criticize Russell Wilson because honestly, if you look at him right now, he had 2 sacks and 3 interceptions that game. That is not great for him. But honestly, this season so far, 3-1. Our first loss just barely came. Russell Wilson just a little bit of a disappointment in that game, but that's okay because we still are first in AFC West. But Hobbs gonna be injured for a bit. As you guys can see, Russell Wilson had another bad game. 3 interceptions and 2 sacks. It's not very good. 2 losses in a row. This one was at least a little closer, but we barely are getting 2 coins every game now for our fan percentage, and if we lose this game, we may not be the division leader anymore. We have another disappointing loss. Everyone's morale is going down a lot. Wilson kind of had a bad game that time, 2 interceptions. We're just not doing well. I mean, Wilson's stamina, I think, is getting too low at the end of games, and since we lost that, we are now the 3rd seed in the AFC West after last week being the 1st seed. So now having a bye week will be great. Let's see. Want our defensive back? I don't think so. We really need all the assets we can have right now, including Puna Reduns. For some reason, everyone wants all of our guys. But let's see, are we gonna make any trades then? I don't know, man. I think for how bad we're doing right now, we gotta hold on to everybody except for Rudolph. We are definitely... That would make our fan relationship a lot worse, though. So I guess we're keeping him for now. We're keeping everyone for this bye week. We need our fans to go up. We need to win the next couple of our games. Oh, looks like Hobbs is healthy again. That is good for us. Yep, came back from his injury. Trade deadline in week 8 at Las Vegas. And our defensive back, Puna Reduns, is injured. Maybe we should have just traded him. I don't know. But we did finally get a win. So we are 4-3 right now. We got a win against Carolina Panthers. We lead the division now. And Puna Reduns comes back in 1 game. Unfortunately, we did lose to New Orleans. We were down by 8. Had an opportunity at the end to get a touchdown, 2-point conversion, send the game to overtime, maybe win. But we had a miscommunication with Wilson, and I think it was like Stephen or Quinn. So that's something we need to build up, is our chemistry, and our morale will really help that. We do have a toxic player. If he stays toxic for too long, I'm going to cut our new player, Gerard Treader. We just had just about the most embarrassing loss of the year. We lost 42-24. We turned the ball over too much. That's what it is right now. Our biggest problem is turning the ball over. Luckily, we are 5-5, and that is 2nd in our division. Kansas City is doing pretty bad, so we have a chance to be the division leader still. But that's why I'm going to go to the coordinators and make our training regime light, so we can decrease the amount of fumbles, injuries, stuff like that, because that's what we really need right now. Might be getting back on a winning streak, just beat Los Angeles, and now we will be playing Kansas City. We beat them, division leaders. We beat Kansas City and are now the division leaders again. Technically tied with Kansas City, but we have the tiebreaker because we just beat them. The team, Khalili, was just toxic. Because of that win, he's not toxic anymore, he's just bad. But he may have to go. I don't know. We'll see. Evaluate him in the next couple of games and see if we need to cut him. Now, we did beat Denver, and we are leading the division. But honestly, in real life, I think the Broncos with Russell Wilson would be doing way better than this. And I think right now it's partially because of our running back, Landon Khalili. that we signed, he has not been too great so far. He is also toxic. I think he's affecting how other players are playing the game, making them play at a lower morale and lower level. So I'm going to have to cut him right now. I'm cutting him from the roster. Goodbye. And if we get enough coins, we might be able to get a new running back, but we need 7 more. Coming off of a disappointing loss, but looks like Gerard Schroeder will be retiring. We already knew that, but honestly, nobody here deserves to be in Hall of Fame, especially Wilson. Let's look at his stats for the season. See how many interceptions he's thrown: 17 and 12 sacks. I'm sorry, but that's just terrible. He is not fitting super well with this Denver Broncos team. Only 2 games left to the regular season, 1 against Las Vegas, which should be pretty easy, and then 1 versus Kansas City, and we may be able to become the division leader. We lost the valuable game to Las Vegas. We just need to pick it up. This is unacceptable. Broncos are not going to be this bad in real life with Russell Wilson, who is honestly doing pretty bad with this team, but some of these guys like Redunds and Treader aren't helping, and I'm going to have to cut Gerard Treader. He's not doing us any good, and I think if we could, I'm just going to get this defensive back. We're going to need him for this last game of the season. We need to beat Kansas City, and now we have a 5-star defense. We have a 4.5-star offense, so pretty good, but we don't have a running back. That's our only weakness right now, I guess, and Wilson just throwing interceptions. But we need to win this, and then I think we have a chance of making playoffs. And that was the play that made us win that game. Actually, we kind of already had the game sealed away. It doesn't matter that we missed that. No way they can score. And we beat Kansas City. Let's hopefully make playoffs. And we are the last spot in the wild card. Ooh. We only made it because New England lost. But we needed that. We couldn't have done it if we lost. And now Kansas City does not get a bye the first week. And we're going to praise Ozigbo because we need everyone to be happy, except for Wilson's maybe not. He is doing a lot better now, not throwing as many interceptions. Let's see. When we can boost his morale, we are going to, because we need a happy Russell Wilson for these playoffs. And let's see who our first matchup is going to be. Buffalo. Okay. Looks like a pretty good matchup. We beat Buffalo by 9 points. It was pretty much our game the whole time. That was a good game. We got past round 1 of the playoffs, and Wilson's morale is actually going up now, which is a very good sign. He's actually playing good. I don't think he threw like any interceptions. Maybe he had like 1 sack that game. But hopefully Redun's morale also goes up. But I think I'm going to actually boost Wilson's morale right now so that he's actually okay and he's not affecting us in any bad way at all now. And we're ready for round 2 of the playoffs. Let's see who we are going to be playing at the Cleveland Browns. 12 seconds left, 3rd down. We just got to get, even just a field goal would work, but a touchdown would be better, I think. And we got it. Jordan Steffen is there. And we'll just go for 1, I guess. And if 8 seconds to score again. 3, I guess. Game over. We win by 6. That's round 2 of playoffs completed. We were playing the Jets in the AFC Championship. Somehow they had a big turnaround here, I guess. But let's get this game going. We're going to be using these jerseys, I think. Those are good. Another playoff game finish. We beat New York Jets. No way we were ever going to lose to them. We are the AFC champions. And we are heading to the Retro Bowl. I'm honestly pretty curious to see if this happens in real life. Will the Broncos go to Super Bowl 57? But actually, before we get to the Retro Bowl, I'm going to boost Puna Redunz's morale. So he's okay now. And it's looking like it's Minnesota or Green Bay, and it's versus Minnesota. We're going to wear our all orange jerseys, and they're going to wear their all purple jerseys. Retro Bowl. Broncos were just here like 10 years ago, and they lost to Russell Wilson. But now they have Russell Wilson, and let's see if he can get a second ring, this time with the Denver Broncos. Nine seconds left. We're up by 3. There's nothing they can do about it. We're going to expire this whole clock right now. Russell Wilson with the last play, and the Broncos just won the Retro Bowl. Wilson gets his second ring, kind of just making up for his loss against the Patriots. Should have just ran it with Marshawn Lynch, but we are going to praise Sean Quinn. He had a great game. He's got a ring now. Let's see what awards we win. I feel like we could at least win MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, maybe even Rookie of the Year. And we are the champions. Our fan ratings: Wilson, incredible. That's really good. Stephen, incredible. Quinn, incredible. Those 4 guys, incredible. That's good. Terrible for Rudolph, though. Yeah, linemen aren't gonna do too good. Okay for St. Just, so poor for Hobbs. Okay for Ozigbo, and terrible for Wilbur, probably because we signed him so late. And okay for Redunz. So our best defensive players were St. Just and Redunz. But did we win awards? Really? None? You serious? We won no awards? Because Stephen already had that MVP. But we didn't win a single award. That is shocking to me. But if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below any future video ideas you have. And what a great video this was. Russell Wilson, Denver Broncos rebuild. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.